Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jeremy Harris, President and CEO of the Long Beach Area Chamber of Commerce. Welcome to our 130th Annual Gala. Thank you for being with us today as we honor our Destination Tomorrow honoree and two very special nonprofits for their milestones. We'll be presenting LBS Financial Credit Union with this year's Destination Tomorrow Award, and we'll also be honoring nonprofits Childnet and St. Mary Medical Center Foundation. But before we can do so, at this time, I'd like to acknowledge our Platinum and Diamond sponsors for today. Without their generosity, support, and partnership to the Chamber and the greater business community, events like these would not be possible. They are LBS Financial Credit Union, Charter, Childnet, Don Temple Storage, Memorial Care, Moffitt & Nichol, St. Mary Medical Center Foundation, and Southern California Edison. Speaking of sponsors, let's hear from one of them for just a quick moment, our partner, Moffitt & Nichol.
Long Beach Container Terminal, commonly referred to as the Middle Harbor Redevelopment Project, has been 12 years in the making. It is currently the most significant maritime project in North America. And not only is it the most technologically advanced container terminal in North America, it is the cleanest container terminal on the planet, and we're proud of that.
Moffitt & Nichol's been part of the project from day one. The master planning of the terminal, laying it out, looking at the modes of operation, the infrastructure required to support that operation. Throughout this project, one of the key things that I've learned is the importance of teamwork and collaboration. Bringing both parties together to understand the design side and to understand the operations side.
And that's the good thing about our partnership, is that Moffitt & Nichol, they've been there from the beginning for the long haul, and they will be there at the very end. And that partnership has been invaluable to the Long Beach Container Terminal.
Thank you, Moffitt & Nichol. Well, here we are, June 24th, and almost 10 days after the state has officially reopened. Many of us thought this day would never come. Some of us thought we wouldn't see it this year. Others said it should have happened some time ago. Whatever you believe to be true, now is the time to come together and work with each other towards a strong recovery. In the weeks ahead, our leadership, along with various members in our business councils of all industries, will assist the Chamber in its priorities for the upcoming Chamber year. No small tasks by any means to take on alone. So we're going to look to our partners in the community and convene leaders in all sectors as we make the recovery the priority. Today we celebrate a corporate partner, a couple of very important nonprofits, and say thanks and welcome to an individual leaders. But it's also important to note we celebrate as an organization 130 years. According to the Long Beach Business Journal, your Long Beach Area Chamber of Commerce is the second oldest nonprofit organization in Long Beach, and a year that saw us pivot to assisting all businesses regardless of membership status, and we did that at times half-staffed. We were determined to see today and celebrate this milestone. I could talk about all the phone calls, texts, emails from businesses that were seeking answers to the latest health orders. Yes, we remember all of those. Or the stress in people's voices when it came to furloughs or layoffs and the need for navigating through those tough conversations. We did that and much, much more. Many of you joined us on various virtual mixers and after-hour events. Our business councils did not skip a beat as they continued with programming in a new format that many of us were not used to. At the end of the day, your chamber continued to champion the voices of our members when our leaders were making those tough decisions that impacted so many. The list goes on and on about how we as an organization navigated last year while keeping our doors open as we continued the very necessary work of helping our businesses. It is not lost on me that many are still hurting, still looking for assistance and help. We will continue to do our part, and we'll be asking all of you to come along with us and to do so. Today we celebrate 130 years, but today we also say thank you to our leadership, to our members, and to our partners that allowed us to get here today.
I joined the chamber because I felt like I needed to meet people like me, like business owners, other people that I can network and get some feedback from, being able to talk to somebody that can understand the things that we go through as business owners.
I joined the chamber in 2002. We had just opened the doors here. There wasn't a customer in sight. Okay, well, they were in sight, but they weren't looking back at us. So I had to get out and meet other business people, and the chamber was just the perfect venue for it. And it's worked very well. Absolutely worked. It helped us in the beginning and continues to benefit us to this day.
I joined the chamber because I thought that it would be a really great opportunity for me to meet other entrepreneurs. I was a newer entrepreneur. Although I have over 15 years of managing large corporations, I felt like I needed to expand my network by having more entrepreneurs I can kind of rely on, lean on, give me some insight and wisdom. I'm open to knowledge.
Well, when I moved down here in Long Beach 7.5 years ago, I saw immediately that the city was poised for a renaissance. That was the beauty of me that attracted to the city. It's very easy to work with the city. We have great organizations such as the Chamber that is a conduit to all the small businesses around town. Yes, we are probably one of the 35 largest cities in the country, but there is still a small town feeling.
The community really supports local, seasonal, sustainable. There's a farmer's market every day of the week in Long Beach.
For a city as big as Long Beach, which is the 5th largest city in the state, we need a robust chamber. It's an important part of our business fabric, and we have that. We can be very proud of our chamber, and it's something that all businesses need to step up and support.
We've been members recently for quite a while, but we weren't really active until the pandemic hit. That really renewed our interest in getting way more involved with the chamber again, because we were looking for a lifeline, and basically the chamber provided that. It was just limitless, the number of resources they would post. It's the one place that 100% supports business.
So I've worked with the chamber. I've gone to events before and participated on the outskirts. This is the first year that I joined. I got so much from it just being in, on the periphery, but being inside of it, I feel like a family has kind of taken me in, and my name is getting mentioned out there so much by other business owners that I'm getting called like, hey, we heard your name. They were just talking about you. I'm getting a lot of the emails and the workshops that they send through. I've always been a fan of those, but now that I actually get the emails and I'm not having to search them out, I'm like, ooh, that's a good one, that's a good one. And so I'm learning more about ways to grow my business, to help other businesses. So the education component has been awesome.
And then being a minority, I think that is very important for African Americans to be members of the chamber, because there are a lot of resources that not many people are aware of. That being affiliated with the chamber, you definitely have a network and a small family of people who are really rooting for you, want to see you succeed and see your business thrive within the community.
That's one of the advantages of being connected with the chamber, because you meet people and you connect with people that they might bring you business, and if not, is a trickle-down effect that eventually is going to bring business.
We appreciate the Long Beach Chamber, which is one of the greatest chambers in California. It not only provides the connectivity, but it is a true representative for business in our communities and in our government, and takes a stance for business to actually give us a better chance and a voice.
The chamber is a catalyst.
The chamber is a convener.
The chamber is a champion.
Now I'd like to take this time to introduce someone who truly needs no introduction at all. A celebration of his career at the chamber was cut short due to the pandemic. He served our organization for 26 years and was in the Chamber of Commerce business for almost 40 years. With little to no fanfare, Randy Gordon retired from our organization, and while today's event will not do justice to say thank you to Randy, it's the least we can do as we celebrate our annual Gala event and our 130 years as an organization. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Randy Gordon.
In June 1982, at 33 years old, I was unemployed for the first time in my adult life. I had just resigned as a manager of a small business and was looking for a new career. I was mentally drained the day I went to lunch at the Covina Rotary Club. As fate would have it, I was late and the room was packed, and I found one empty seat next to the chairman of the Covina Chamber, who was a regional manager with GTE, now Verizon. He looked at my casual dress, business folks wore suit and ties in those days, and he said, "Are you off today?" I shared with him that I just quit my job and was looking for something different. He then told me that the CEO of the chamber had just announced his retirement. I said, "Who's going to replace him?" Then he looked at me and he said, "I think I just found his replacement." I was on the chamber board at the time, but had no idea the job was going to be open, and had never thought about running a chamber. But before the month was over, I'd entered the chamber world. Fast forward 12 years, I got a call from a former Covina board member, Robin Toll, who was the chair-elect of the Long Beach Chamber. She asked me to consider interviewing for the open position in Long Beach, and fate had it that GTE was about to change my life again. After the first round of interviews and making it to the top 3 candidates, I had a personal 3-hour meeting with the chair of the chamber, the most remarkable woman I've ever met. Diane Creel was the CEO of EarthTech, a Long Beach-based engineering firm. She offered me the job, and I started on April 4th, 1994. I would go on to meet many interesting business and community leaders. I used to tell folks that a unique job it was, and one day I might have breakfast with one of the most important business leaders, lunch with the president of Cal State University Long Beach, and a dinner introducing the governor of California. That job, in many ways, made me feel like a small business owner with a $1.5 million in sales, making payroll and providing health benefits for a staff of up to a dozen employees. It's the closest thing I've ever seen to running your own company, but instead of having to report to stockholders or investors, in my case, it was a 51-member board. What I found most critical to my success over the years is having the right leadership in place and hiring the best staff members I could find. A successful CEO must put in place the right leadership to ensure that you have the right chair at the right time. In facilitating dozens of other chamber board retreats, I often encourage my counterparts to choose wisely your future chairs and your board members. I always considered myself a relentless talent scout, always looking who might be a good fit to join my board and who would be a great chair. They represent a very diversified sector of the business community: accounting, medical, legal, telecom, aerospace, construction, transportation, international trade, insurance, manufacturing, business and political consulting, hospitality, railroad, engineering, and even a community college VP and a university dean. As I look back on all the business leaders I've had the pleasure to work with, there were times that it was necessary for me to adjust to their management styles while educating them to the inner workings of being the chair for the largest business organization in town. Some chairs had more chamber experience than others. I had the opportunity to hear about their company, and I hope they had learned from me about how to run a chamber. I worked hard at forging a solid relationship with them, and some of them are close friends today. I will miss the wonderful personal relationships. Politics. I'm very proud of the Chamber's Political Action Committee and the candidates we endorsed, but it was the most challenging time for me. But I'll always have fond memories of working very closely with the city staff, council members, and my all-time favorite mayor, Beverly O'Neill. Honestly, I won't miss the politics. I've had the pleasure to work with dozens of staff members. In 26 years, I'm very proud to say that some of them went on to bigger and better careers, just to mention a few. Ryan Alsop went on to work for Congressman Steve Horn, then Governor Schwarzenegger, and now he's the CEO of Kern County. Janet Nguyen went on to be an Orange County supervisor, a state senator, and now is a state assembly member. Damon Rice is an executive with ExxonMobil and is currently working in South Africa. Ira Glaske is the VP General Counsel at Far West Industries and a board member of the Irvine School District. Sean Lamaki was tragically killed in an automobile accident in 2011. He and Jeremy Harris started their own business, and they were consultants for 20 local chambers. Sean also, along with Robert Garcia, founded the Long Beach Post. Sean made such an incredible impact in our community over the decade he worked here. He was like a third son to me and a brother to Jeremy. The three of us will always be linked together. These former executive assistants worked for me for 18 of my 26 years. I can never forget what they did to make my job easier. Stacy Nekatch is an administrative officer, San Bernardino Community College District. Sarah Wynn is the mother of 3 children and helps her husband Brian in his commercial real estate business. Samantha Cardenas is in charge of annual giving for Mercy Hospital Foundation in Bakersfield. I would also like to mention the current staff at the Chamber who I worked with. Judy Nelson was there to greet me in 1994 and is now in her 34th year with the Chamber. She is quite frankly the best team player who I've ever worked for me. Ajma Hegi, in her 10th year as a controller, her dedication to the organization is without question. Marilyn Singer, membership coordinator, has done a good job of keeping the data updated for 3 years. Amanda Donahue is in her 3rd year as the executive assistant to the president and CEO, and she runs our major events. I could not have done the work I did without her. Jeremy Harris was hired 7 years ago as our first ever senior vice president, with the thought of him eventually succeeding me. What started out as an unofficial 7-year succession plan became official 3 years from my retirement. Jeremy was the perfect CEO to manage the Chamber through the pandemic. He was very creative in this new virtual world. I know he will be a great leader for this Chamber for many years to come. I am so proud of him. Most important, I want to thank my wife, Nancy, who traveled this journey along with me, attending countless rubber chicken dinners, board retreats, grand openings, and even a few ribbon cuttings. She was always there supporting me. Finally, I want to thank over 200 board members, 26 chairs, 50 plus staffers, and the many small and large business owners who said yes to me so many times. Thanks for the memories. The Chamber will always have a very special place in my heart. It was the best job of my life. But P.S., I'm not going anywhere, so this is not goodbye. I'll be busy doing some nonprofit consulting and be an auctioneer for various charities and spending more time with our 6 grandkids. Life is good. I am blessed. Thank you.
Thank you, Randy, and thank you for setting up our organization for success. People used to ask me, how are you going to fill Randy's shoes? I would respond, no one can fill Randy's shoes. My hope is that I can build off the wonderful foundation he's left for us and for our members. Although I never thought I'd be building off of that foundation during a pandemic, there isn't any other role with any other organization I'd rather be doing. Randy, you've left an unbelievable footprint in Long Beach. For the business community, your passion for nonprofits is unparalleled, and we wish you all the very best. As you've said, you're not going anywhere, so we look forward to seeing you around town. Thank you so much, Randy. Now at this time, I'd like to transition. Let's hear from another long-standing partner and member, Memorial Care.
Since illnesses affect kids differently from adults, a children's hospital is important. When your child needs specialized care, Memorial Care Miller Children's and Women's Hospital Long Beach is close by, with locations from the South Bay to Orange County. Our physicians have trained longer, so your child's recovery is quicker. And because they exclusively treat kids, they understand the complexities of a growing body that a general doctor may not. Learn more at millerchildrens.org/elite.
Thank you, John Bishop, and your wonderful team at Memorial Care. I now have the pleasure of introducing our chair of the board one last time for this chamber year, Mitra Rogers. But before I do so, we would typically be presenting a gift to Mitra on behalf of the board and our members and staff for leading our organization. And if there was ever a year to ensure you thank the chair of an organization with a gift, this is definitely the year. We intend to do so just when we'll all be back together in person later this summer. She's definitely not one to seek such accolades or gifts, but it's important to me, and on behalf of our chamber, to say thank you for guiding us and leading us through a year like no other. What is even more special, I've had the pleasure to call her a friend for some time. Let me tell you a little bit more about her. Mitra recently joined Amazon, where she leads public policy for AWS in California. She has been named one of Long Beach's 40 under 40, recognized by the Regional Hispanic Chamber of Commerce as a Mujer del Año, and she is an alumna of both Leadership Long Beach and Leadership Southern California. Mitra holds a Bachelor of Science degree in Finance from California State University Long Beach, Go Beach, and an MBA from Loyola Marymount University. Mitra is an active member of the community and resides in Long Beach with her husband, daughter, and son. Ladies and gentlemen, our chair of the board, Misha Rogers.
Thank you for that kind introduction, Jeremy. It's hard to believe that a year has flown by, as it feels like just the other day we were sitting together envisioning what our year would look like. Your first year as CEO and my year as chair. The 3 C's would serve as our guide: catalyst for business growth, convener of leaders and influencers, champion for a stronger economy. Well, little did we know that a 4th C would end up ultimately taking over and forcing us to reset and reprioritize. COVID disrupted every facet of our personal and professional lives. While the pandemic derailed all of our grandiose plans, it also provided our organization an opportunity to truly serve our members and our business community. This was a year like no other, and yet we ensured the Chamber was well positioned to respond to the needs of business, partner with the city, and position the local economy for a sound recovery. This past year also provided us a unique opportunity to thoughtfully and intentionally connect with our membership and truly understand what their needs were. This not only provided great insight and opportunities to connect, but it also helped confirm how special the Long Beach business community is. Our city is filled with innovative and resilient business owners who work diligently to stay in business and to stay relevant. A change in leadership, remote working, and ever-changing health orders did not deter staff from diving deep and helping our members. I am so grateful to our amazing Chamber team for stepping up during these trying times. I wanted to take a moment to personally thank Ajma, Amanda, Judy, Marilyn, Natalie, and Christine for their respective efforts this past year, as well as for the support they directly provided me. Additionally, I want to express my gratitude to my fellow board members for your support and dedication over the past year. I also want to recognize our council presidents for their leadership and commitment. Leah Gouldhaus, International Business Association, Rhiannon Acree, Government Affairs Council, David Koch, Long Beach Young Professionals, John Howard, Small Business Council, and Heather Summers, Women's Business Council. They kept their programming and efforts going in a virtual world, and I was so impressed by the quality of events and engagements they collectively put together to serve our membership and to keep people connected. Last, but certainly not least, I wanted to acknowledge our fearless leader, Jeremy Harris. After the long-anticipated transition to the President and CEO role, who would have ever thought that Jeremy would be taking over the leadership of our organization in the middle of a worldwide pandemic, where years of planning and strategy would take a back seat to shift our focus on survival? I truly can't think of a better person to have led us through this, and I know our organization will move forward stronger and more relevant than ever before. Jeremy, I am honored that you placed a great deal of trust and confidence in me to serve as the first board chair under your leadership. I appreciate your friendship and your commitment to this organization. Over the past years, you took the reins of our organization, led us through a crazy year, and supported me as I transitioned into this new role and into this new job. I will forever be your COVID chair, and I look forward to working with you over the next year as immediate past chair. What's next? You have my commitment to pick up where we left off in early 2020, before our world changed. We will work together to bring back the Chamber's foundation, revamp how we recruit and retain members, as well as take a deep look at our programs and services to ensure we are serving our membership in ways that matter to them. In closing, it has been an honor to serve as your chair over this last year. I've learned so much, and I'm so inspired by our city's amazing business owners. While my year as chair has come to a close, I look forward to continuing to serve on the Chamber Board representing Amazon. I now have the pleasure of announcing our incoming chairman for the 2021-2022 Chamber year, hopefully a year of in-person meetings, events, and celebrating recovery. Carolyn Caldwell is the president and CEO of St. Mary Medical Center, Dignity Health in Long Beach. St. Mary is a 389-bed academic facility with a Level 2 trauma center that offers extensive healthcare services to the greater Long Beach community. Carolyn is a healthcare executive with over 30 years experience in the industry. A medical technologist by training Carolyn earned her Bachelor of Science degree from Alabama A&M University in Zoology and Chemistry and a Master of Science in Healthcare Administration from Texas Women's University. Carolyn is an action-oriented leader who has a reputation for working collaboratively with key stakeholders to drive results and community alignment. She has always had a passion for serving the community and for working with vulnerable populations. She has been recognized on several occasions for these efforts. Carolyn is a fellow with the American College of Healthcare Executives, ACHE, California Hospital Association Board of Trustee, and ACHE Governor. She's a past member of the AHA Region 6 Policy Board and past chair of the AHA Institute for Diversity for Health Management. Carolyn is a former board member of the American Hospital Association, AHA. In addition, Carolyn served as the president of the Palm Springs Chamber of Commerce in 2016-2017. Carolyn and her husband Daniel are the proud parents of 2 adult children, Jonathan, who resides in Palm Springs, and Monique, who resides in Atlanta with her husband Sean and their 2 daughters. Ladies and gentlemen, I am happy to announce Carolyn Caldwell as the 2021-2022 Chair of the Chamber Board.
Thank you, Mitra, and thank you for your leadership this past year. I have watched you very closely, and you are leaving big shoes to fill. We appreciate your dedication to the organization over the many years you've served on our board as a chamber member and our community. I know you will not be going far, but we look forward to your continued involvement. Good evening, everyone. My name is Carolyn Caldwell, and I am the President and CEO of Dignity Health St. Mary Medical Center, which was founded by the Sisters of Charity of the Incarnate Word in 1923 and has served the Long Beach community for the last 98 years. I've been fortunate to be part of the St. Mary family for almost 4 years. During that time, I've had the opportunity to work alongside some of the most remarkable and dedicated healthcare professionals. First, I want to express how privileged I feel to have been selected as chair of the Long Beach Area Chamber of Commerce. I've always believed deeply in the mission of the Chamber. Its emphasis on promoting businesses that not only provide a wide range of goods and services, but also are active in our community. During my time in Long Beach, I've seen young professionals and families move here to work and call Long Beach home. No one can deny, though, that over the last 17 months, all of us in our community have been impacted in one way or another by the COVID-19 pandemic. It's taken a significant toll on our lives, both professionally and personally. There's no denying that the economic impact on our community and our businesses has been profound. Despite this, many of those same businesses rallied around the healthcare organizations and our employees who were emotionally and physically exhausted from treating many COVID patients. Donations of PPE, meals, other tokens of gratitude, and words of encouragement that helped sustain us. The business community helped us to continue to deliver the best care possible to our patients, to continue embodying human kindness to all who walk through our hospital's doors, and to make sure every one of our patients receive the best possible care. The healthcare community has been so fortunate to receive a tremendous amount of support from Mayor Robert Garcia and all of the city leaders. And we can't forget the heroic efforts of the brave men and women of the Long Beach Fire Department, the Long Beach Police Department throughout the course of this pandemic. Their partnership was critical, their commitment unwavering, and their care and compassion remarkable. I truly believe that we can work together to revitalize our city's economy while continuing to ensure we are making a positive impact on the well-being of those we call our colleagues, neighbors, and friends. When our businesses are strong, our city flourishes as well. I like to thank the board of directors for their faith in me to serve as your chair. I know that together we will continue to serve the membership and will make Long Beach an even better community to do business in. I'm so thankful to be involved in the Chamber during such a critical time in our city's history. As your chair for the 2021-2022 Chamber year, it's an honor for me to follow in the footsteps of so many that have come before me. I know that incoming chairmen like to lay out their goals and theme for the upcoming year. But before I do that, I like to remind everyone what the Chamber stands for and how we champion the 3 C's brand. This is something that I believe the Chamber already does on a daily basis. The Chamber serves as the catalyst for business growth, as a convener for leaders and influencers, and we are the champion for stronger communities. We believe when we do these 3 things well, we are all much better in business and our community is better as a whole. That is why I have chosen the theme, when our businesses are healthy, our community is healthy. I look forward to continuing the Chamber's 3 C's brand along with implementing my theme for the year as the Chamber's 2021-2022 Chair of the Board. Now I'd like to turn it back over to Jeremy. Thank you all.
Thank you, Carolyn. And on behalf of the board and Chamber staff, we're looking forward to a very successful year under your leadership. Now let's get to some of our honorees. But before we do so, allow us to hear from one of our valuable partners, Dawn Temple Storage.
Dawn Temple Storage is a proud member of the Long Beach Area Chamber of Commerce. Our company founded the first self-storage facility in Southern California in July 1968 next to the Kilroy Airport Center, and currently operates a second facility at 3490 East Spring Street. We are a family-operated company with an outstanding team of knowledgeable employees dedicated to providing outstanding customer service. Rest assured that you and your possessions will be safe and secure at both of our Spring Street facilities.
Thank you, Dawn Temple Storage and Summer Temple, for your wonderful support. Tonight's first honoree is Childnet, who is celebrating their 50th year anniversary. Childnet was founded in 1970 by a group of Long Beach civic leaders whose goal was to foster the social, emotional, and educational development of troubled and disadvantaged youth. The organization has grown from a single youth home that served an average of 100 boys annually to a multi-service agency with 6 locations, which house 8 programs plus administration and cover 5 counties, touching the lives of more than 13,000 individuals each year. With a mission to provide safe homes, education, and counseling to vulnerable children and their families, their program philosophy reinforces personal responsibility and emphasizes the need for a strong family unit. Childnet's continuum care includes foster care, behavioral health services, and adoption services, just to name a few. Here's a film from our honoree providing some insight on their mission.
Open your eyes and look at the day. You'll see things
Here to accept the award on behalf of Childnet is their president and CEO, Kathy Hughes. Kathy began her successful career with Childnet Youth and Family Services in 1986. Prior to being named president and CEO in 2011, she held a variety of leadership positions, has been instrumental in the growth and expansion of the organization, policy development, and program implementation. Since the beginning of her employment at an entry-level position 36 years ago, she's honored to provide ultimate oversight of the organization. Ladies and gentlemen, Kathy Hughes.
Good afternoon, and thank you, Jeremy. What a privilege it is to receive this honor at the Long Beach Chamber's 130th Gala. I'm proud to be the President and CEO of Childnet Youth and Family Services, and I'm excited to be celebrating my 35th year with the organization. Time definitely flies when you're having fun. So for 50 years now, we have been driven by our mission to provide safe homes, education, and counseling to vulnerable children and families. And not just to children and families, but specifically to the most vulnerable children and families within our community. Governed by a truly amazing and compassionate board of directors, Childnet serves over 13,000 individuals each year statewide, and we employ over 300 professional staff members. Our services include behavioral health, foster care, and adoption services. And we also provide family support programs, educational services, and relative home assessments. We have all persevered together through an extremely challenging year. But just like we tried to convey in our first ever homegrown music video, we're encouraging one another and all of those that we serve to please don't stop thinking about tomorrow. The need is great, but Childnet is here to do our small part to make a positive difference. So thanks again for acknowledging Childnet's 50th anniversary, and cheers to at least 150 more.
Thank you, Kathy, and congratulations to everyone at Childnet. Keep up all the great work that you're doing. Our community is lucky to have you. And our other nonprofit honoree tonight is St. Mary Medical Center Foundation, who is also celebrating their 50th year anniversary. St. Mary Medical Center Foundation has worked to raise funds and cultivate other resources to support life-saving programs at St. Mary Medical Center since 1970. Their board of trustees, ambassadors, and staff seek to encourage awareness of the ongoing needs of their hospital and to assist St. Mary in attaining its goals and objectives. Through ongoing campaigns, annual appeals, major and planned gifts, special events, and generous unsolicited contributions, the foundation is able to fund capital improvements, equipment, programs, and services, research and education at St. Mary. Here's a film from our honoree, St. Mary Medical Center Foundation.
Dignity Health St. Mary Medical Center will be celebrating its 100th anniversary in 2023. For nearly a century, thousands of amazing nurses, talented physicians, and committed caregivers, volunteers, and community members have worked together to provide high-quality, compassionate care to everyone who comes through our doors.
The St. Mary Medical Center Foundation also celebrates the healthcare professionals and physicians of our hospital for their remarkable record of generosity.
St. Mary has always been here to meet the diverse needs of the Long Beach community. From the earthquake of 1933 to the pandemic of 2020. From newborn moments to final goodbyes, you have trusted us with your life, with your loved ones, with your future, and for that, we say thank you.
Thank you, Long Beach, for supporting St. Mary Medical Center by your gifts to the foundation over the past 50 years. You've helped us care for thousands of persons living with HIV through the St. Mary Care Center, provide eyeglasses, in many cases free of charge, to children in need through our Low Vision Center, guide new, first-time moms on their parenthood journey through our Families at Good Health program, and expand our heart and neuro services to ensure every heart attack and stroke patient has the fastest and best outcomes possible. St. Mary Medical Center has been here through it all, and thanks to your generosity,
we will continue to be here for all that the future brings. Thank you.
Here to accept the award on behalf of St. Mary Medical Center Foundation is someone who is no stranger to tonight's stage, their President and CEO, Carolyn Caldwell.
Thank you, Jeremy. I am very pleased to greet my fellow members of the Chamber and your guests on behalf of the St. Mary Medical Center Foundation, which is being honored tonight for its 50 years of generous support to St. Mary Medical Center. I graciously accept this award on behalf of the foundation. The foundation has been blessed. Our current foundation president likes to describe his work this way: I give people a chance to make the world a better place by investing in the ministry of St. Mary. Long Beach, you have invested in the healing work of our medical center. Over the past 50 years, you have given more than $170 million to help us care for you, your families, and your neighbors, both those you call by name and also the neighbors whose identities you would never know. St. Mary is deeply grateful for your support. There is a strong natural relationship between the Chamber, which describes itself as a champion for a stronger community, and St. Mary, where our vision is a healthier future for all, inspired by faith, driven by innovation, and powered by our common humanity. The recent pandemic has taught us all a great deal about the importance of recognizing a common humanity. Long Beach is wonderfully diverse. Our community consists of individuals from all walks of life, different races, different backgrounds, and different social economic status. That is what makes Long Beach such an amazing community. We have university professors and cutting-edge technology firms, longshoremen, military personnel, and a fabulous LGBTQ community. We love the arts. We relish our great restaurants, and we actively engage in every conceivable form of sport. St. Mary has a long and distinguished history of respecting the dignity of every person in this incredibly diverse community. The Chamber is all about business, and at St. Mary Medical Center, our business is human kindness. We proudly do unexpected things to make others feel better. We are inspired to help others who are having a hard time helping themselves. We provide the best possible health care and deliver it through people who are inspired to act with compassion. Our foundation has turned 50. Our medical center is in its 98th year. Tonight, we celebrate all that has been. We thank all of our generous supporters, and we say with confidence, the best is yet to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Carolyn, and congratulations to everyone at St. Mary Medical Center Foundation. Before we introduce our Destination Tomorrow honoree, let's hear from our partners at Charter. Thank you, Charter. Another big congratulations to both of our nonprofit honorees, Childnet and St. Mary Medical Center Foundation. Celebrating 50 years is a tremendous milestone that should be recognized, and the Chamber's looking forward to continuing our partnership for at least the next 50+ years. Tonight, we honor LBS Financial Credit Union with our Destination Tomorrow Award, the Chamber's most prestigious award bestowed upon an organization annually. The award was established in 1985, with Douglas Aircraft Company being the first recipient. LBS Financial Credit Union was created in 1935 to serve the Long Beach School District and City College employees. Long Beach School District employees Federal Credit Union, as LBS Financially was originally called, was operated out of homes and classroom at Wilson High School. The staff were mostly volunteers who wanted to help the members of their community have an affordable, trusted financial options. In 1939, the first credit union office opened on 10th and Eximino in Long Beach. About a decade later, LBS Financial purchased the office and land that its first building sat on, making it the first credit union west of the Mississippi to own its own building. Over the last 85 years, they've experienced tremendous growth and expansion, but have remained true to that original commitment to serve. They've had only 3 CEOs over their lifetime, each of whom has served the credit union for more than 35 years. You will now see why we chose LBS Financial Credit Union this year to receive this honor.
It all started back in 1935 when school employees from Long Beach Unified School District and Long Beach City College acquired a credit union charter to form Long Beach School District Employees Federal Credit Union. The credit union offered affordable banking services exclusively to school employees, including Long Beach Unified School District, California State University Long Beach, and Long Beach City College. The credit union charter offered a great value due to the not-for-profit status, ownership by their members, and leadership from an all-volunteer board of directors. Over the years, the credit union shortened its name several times, eventually settling on LBS Financial Credit Union. In the year 2000, the credit union expanded services beyond school employees and the business group employees they had been serving over the years to also include anyone who lives or works in the local area. For over 85 years, LBS Financial Credit Union has been led by only 3 CEOs: Morris Hayter, Frank Reed, and Jeff Napper. In the year 2021, LBS Financial Credit Union has grown to provide banking services to over 140,000 members in Southern California, with 8 branch locations, along with a corporate headquarters in Westminster. Today, LBS Financial is one of the top 250 largest credit unions in the United States out of over 5,000. LBS Financial's not-for-profit credit union charter keeps its members at the forefront, enabling the credit union to offer better than market rates on loans and deposits, low fees, and excellent service through its local branches and online and mobile banking.
So I feel like because of the people at the credit union, I am like a fan. I just have never met anybody I haven't liked at the credit union.
Using the mobile app, it's a lot more convenient because I'm always busy, I'm always on the go working. So I can look down at my phone, I can transfer money when I need to, and especially during the time of the pandemic, it makes me feel safer that I don't have to go in line and stand at the branch when I can do it conveniently on my phone.
The credit union continues to be voted the best credit union in the Long Beach area year after year. LBS Financial supports education and nonprofits in the community. The community also benefits from the credit union employees volunteering in the greater Long Beach area. And during the pandemic, the credit union funded over 700 lunches to healthcare workers at 8 skilled nursing homes from local restaurants. LBS Financial also offers a financial wellness at work program, bringing the credit union to your place of work, in person or virtually, and continues to provide financial education in schools and for local business employees who are also able to join and establish accounts at the credit union. The credit union opened its 8th branch location in the Long Beach Marketplace in November 2020. This is the credit union's 5th in Long Beach, continuing its commitment to the city where it all began. Thank you, Long Beach. Cheers to another 85 years.
Accepting on behalf of LBS Financial Credit Union is their president and CEO, Jeff Napper. Jeff Napper was appointed president and CEO of LBS Financial Credit Union in the spring of 2002. During his 44-year tenure with LBS Financial, Jeff has held a number of administrative, operational, and management positions until 1994 when he became an executive vice president. Jeff earned his AA degree at Long Beach City College, a BS in business administration from the highest honors, and an emphasis in finance, and an MBA degree at California State University, Long Beach. Go Beach! He also attended the Executive Development Program at Stanford University and Harvard University's Graduate Schools of Business. Within the community of Long Beach, Jeff continues to give back, especially to his alma mater, Long Beach City College. He has served on the Long Beach City College Foundation Board of Governors and Finance Committee since 2002, and as the Foundation's Investment Committee Chair. In 2008, Jeff was inducted into the Long Beach City College Alumni Hall of Fame, and in 2009, received the Long Beach City College President's Award. Jeff also focuses his time in the credit union movement. He served on the National Co-op Financial Services Board of Directors for 9 years, and as the Vice Chair and Chair. He's also served on the Co-op Financial Services Audit Committee from 1997 to 2010. For the California Credit Union League, Jeff served for a number of years on the Fiscal Affairs Committee and was a past local Long Beach chapter president, and he served on a number of other positions over the years. He's also served on the Credit Union National Association Credit Union Powers Subcommittee. On a personal note, Jeff has been married to his wife Judy for 40 years, and they have 3 adult children and 4 grandchildren. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Napper.
Thank you so much for the kind introduction, Jeremy. I am so proud to accept this award on behalf of LBS Financial Credit Union. You were thrown into a very challenging year as the new president and CEO of the Chamber, and I want to thank you for your leadership and your focus on local businesses during the pandemic. LBS Financial has been a member of the Long Beach Area Chamber of Commerce for as long as I can recall. We have truly valued the support from the Chamber over the years, and especially to be honored with your Destination Tomorrow Award for reaching this milestone of 85 years in the community, along with many esteemed businesses who have received this award over the years. Congratulations to Childnet and St. Mary Medical Center Foundation for their years in the community and for the difference both nonprofit organizations make in supporting children and healthcare. I would also like to thank Randy Gordon for his many years in leading the Long Beach Area Chamber of Commerce and for initially selecting us last year for this wonderful honor. I wish you the very best, Randy, in your retirement, and know we will continue to see you around town raising money for worthy causes. Long Beach is the home to the majority of our branches, with 5 of our 8 locations located in the city. I was born and raised in Long Beach, a product of Long Beach Unified Schools, including Emerson Elementary, Stanford Middle School, and Millikan High School. And as you have already heard, a graduate of both Long Beach City College and Cal State Long Beach. As the son of a school teacher, my parents introduced me to the credit union when I was just 9 years old, and I was already a member when I started as a part-time teller while in college over 40 years ago. LBS Financial Credit Union has always been proud of our Long Beach roots, just as I am on a personal level. To be honored for making it to 85 years is meaningful to us. We are proud of our history and want to continue the legacy built by CEO predecessors like Morris Hayter, Frank Reed, and the many volunteer board and supervisory members who have served us over the years. And yet, we must also continue to evolve. Providing products and services that are relevant to our members is critical. Banking at the credit union in the early days was completely in person, and today includes multiple channels for members to do their banking, including mobile apps, online banking, our local call center, and our free network of 30,000 ATMs nationwide. The credit union has been on a constant journey, especially in the last 10 years, to enhance technology and build efficiencies internally. I would like to acknowledge our volunteer board of directors and supervisory committee members. We have 7 board members made up of volunteers that include administrators at Long Beach Unified School District, ABC Unified School District, and retired but active community leaders. They volunteer their time every month to ensure the credit union is run properly, and we continue to focus on our members first and foremost. We also have a supervisory committee made up of 3 additional volunteers who attend our board meetings and give additional oversight. Our board and supervisory committee are made up of members of the credit union who are also member advocates. LBS Financial's success is also credited to our dedicated employees. Today, we have nearly 250 employees working at our branches or at our corporate office in Westminster. It is the caring and compassion our employees give to our members and to each other that truly makes it a special place to work. I would be remiss to not thank our members. We are proud to serve members from all walks of life, Credit unions are for everyone, whether you have money already and want to make the most of it, or you're just starting out on your path in life. I've always felt passionate about the credit union industry and that our purpose is to positively change lives and improve the financial well-being of our members so they can reach their goals. To our members, thanks for the opportunity for us to serve you each and every day and for voting us the best credit union in Long Beach for 11 consecutive years. We have one purpose as a credit union, and it is to serve our members. It truly makes our mission clear. Thank you, Long Beach Area Chamber of Commerce, for recognizing LBS Financial Credit Union with the Destination Tomorrow Award. We are truly honored.
Thank you, Jeff, and congratulations to the LBS Financial Credit Union team. A final big congratulations to all of our deserving honorees tonight, along with our outgoing chair, Mitra Rogers, and our incoming chair, Carolyn Caldwell. Allow me to thank David Summers, Dennis Dean, Stephen Smith, and the entire team at the Long Beach Post Studio LBP for helping us convert this large-scale event into this virtual format. Also, this event wouldn't happen without the tireless work of our staff, especially our special events manager, Amanda Donahue, who's expecting next month. Congratulations, Amanda. This concludes our 130th annual Gala celebration. We hope you've enjoyed it. See you again real soon.